Hi everyone and welcome to the video. Today I'm making a teeny tiny little chair for teeny tiny little forest folk. First off, I'm going to need this cutting board that I may or may not have stolen from the kitchen. Secondly, I'll be using this piece of paper later, but for now it covers the board perfectly. You know, when people ask where the cutting board is? I don't know. Next up, the tools I'm going to need. These secateurs, gardening shears, some needle nose pliers, and my handy Leatherman Wingman. This thing is an EDC marvel, I love it. Also this little glue stick, this thing works well. Next up is this little X-Acto knife thing. I don't know why it's here because I don't use it, so say goodbye to that. Okay, let's get down to it. So find yourself a stick, the straighter the better. I'm going to use this section here because it's quite straight. Just going to clean up the ends here. So what we're doing here is we're creating the seat part of the chair. So cut a piece of the stick to how wide you want the seat to be. Find where the hell that went and bring it back into shot. What we're going to do now is use that first stick to measure out a few more that are the same width. Open your Leatherman Wingman with a smooth one-handed action. Use that razor sharp blade to effortlessly carve notches into the stick. Now repeat this step at super high speed. Hey, look at me go! Now cut the notches using the gardening shears. It's about here that I usually realise that I actually meant to cut 4, not 3, so let's rectify that. There we go, nothing happened. All good. Next step is we'll take another stick which we're going to use for the seat support. This is the piece that'll sit under the seat and keep it all together. Measure it longer than you think you'd need it to be. I'll tell you why later. Cut that section off. Next we need to split this stick down the middle. The way I'm showing how to do it is probably the worst way you possibly could. I don't know why I did it this way. Now you can see why I have cuts all over my fingers. Time to file down the edges of the split sides, just to make them smoother. Set up the two halves of the stick in what I like to call the pause formation. That's a lie, I've never called it that. Now we just want to put some glue on the pause formation, right along the length of it. Now obviously, if you can do this in super fast speed, I do recommend it. Place the sticks on the pause formation and you can see the base of the chair forming. If you're as bad at it as I am, speed up the video. That way people won't see your mistakes. For the next step, we're going to cut the legs out. Measure off a bit. Be hesitant about it. Don't commit. Ah, you cut it wrong. Oh, no, it's fine. Do the measurement thing again. Now we have 4 legs that are roughly the same size. File down the edges just to make them straight. Back to our magic glue pen. This next step is called realising that you've run out of glue on video. Place the lid back on carefully. Be respectful. Then hurl that thing out of screen. I know. When in doubt, Tarzan's grip. This glue will stick anything to anything at any time. Retrieve your cutting board hiding paper from earlier and use it to put the super glue on. This glue has super strong fumes, so please excuse me if I start slurtling my warbles. Using this stick, I'm going to use the glue to stick this stick to another stick, and I hope it sticks. That's far too many sticks. I should have said twig. I should have just stuck to the script. I mean stuck to the stick. Stuck to the script. I'm sticking the legs on to the underside of the seat. I'm just going to speed this up because I do the same thing 4 times. Oh, that one's falling. Did you see that? Top left. Little bugger. Once you've finished this part, make sure you let it know in no uncertain terms that you will not tolerate it falling down. Now it's time for a break. You've earned it. Well done. Cups of tea all round. Bring the tea up to your mouth before you forget there's a camera there. That's gonna come off, right? It did. Okay, better get back to it. In this next step, we're measuring out the back of the chair. Find another fairly straight twig, cut it in half, measure it against the chair. Yeah, that'll do. Looking pretty good. Trim it up, make it nice and clean. Please don't fall apart, please don't fall apart, please don't fall apart, please don't fall apart, please don't fall apart. Yes! Time to glue it together. Watch out for those flumes. Glue fumes. Watch out for the fumes. Remember earlier when we measured out the sticks that will go on the bottom of the seat? I asked you to make them a little bit longer? This is why. We're going to dab some glue on that and then put the seat backs on. Please stand. Oh, I can see that. That's going, isn't it? Yep. Get back there. Tea break. It's been a little while and the glue's had time to set. What I'm working on next is the 2 little slat things that go at the back of the chair. Try and find a twig that's thinner than the other ones you've been using, cut it up, file it down, realise it's out of shot, bring it closer, realise it's still out of shot, try to rectify that. Nope, still out of shot. Anyway, glue it up and put it between the 2 back sticks. I find this is easier when the back sticks haven't completely set, so there's still a bit of give in them. That way you can sort of mould them around the little back slat. For the next step, we just repeat the previous one. Why did I leave all this in? Especially if it's the same thing. Alright, well here's a chance for me to tell you a joke. I thought I'd jump on Google and look up chair jokes. My god, 90% of them are wheelchair jokes. What the hell is wrong with the internet? So after going through about 4 pages of jokes, I found one that I thought was pretty good. Are you ready? Here goes. My wife hated my impulse purchase of an expensive revolving chair, but then she sat on it. Eventually, she came around. That was literally the best one I could find. Like, if you know a better one, please let me know in the comments, because chair jokes are hard to find unless they're making fun of people in wheelchairs. Yeah, not Good. Putting that horrible unpleasantness behind us, guess what? Your chair's complete! You did it! So now that you've finished, what do you do with your chair? I suggest you go out into the wilderness and leave it out there for forest folk. Perhaps place it in your garden and start a collection. That's a good thing about these guys. You can look at them and feel a sense of self-satisfaction. You made that. Well done, you deserve it. You earned it. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please let me know in the comments section, and it really helps if you do. Also, please check out my Instagram page because I have a lot of photos on there and it'll often show you what I'm up to. Thank you very much for watching, I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves.